Face the Nation host and CBS News political director John Dickerson is at Drake University in Des Moines. That's where he'll moderate the CBS News Democratic presidential debate on Saturday. John, good morning.
Good morning, Nora.
So do you think this last debate moved the needle for any of the candidates?
I don't think so. It didn't move the needle up for those who needed to have it moved up, particularly Jeb Bush. I think if you are of the view that Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz will probably face off in the final contest, I think both of them had strong moments last night as far as Republican voters are concerned. But there was nothing that Donald Trump and Ben Carson, the two frontrunners at the moment, they didn't do anything spectacular, but their support is pretty solid, and so it probably will stay where it was before the debate.
For those keeping track, John, Ben Carson spoke the least and only when spoken to. What does that say about what he's trying to accomplish here?
Well, he was never the most exciting or flamboyant candidate on the stage ever, and so his support and his rise comes from somewhere else. It comes from voters who take a reading of him and like him for other kinds of qualities, as opposed to Donald Trump, who has, of course, that more energetic personality. So I think for Ben Carson, he will continue to have that relationship with voters and kind of continue going along on his lane. He's not the kind of person where we'll look to him in debates. I think the challenge for him will be if there is ever an opponent who raises the idea that basically he doesn't have it on the issues and tries to use the debate format to do that. But we haven't really seen anybody take that to him yet.
Who had the best night, do you think, John?
I don't think anybody had a super standout night. I think that Ted Cruz had a couple of very strong moments on immigration, defending basically the laws of America and saying anybody who thinks that if you want to uphold those laws that you're being anti-immigration. He was very strong on that. Marco Rubio and Rand Paul had an exchange over defense in which Rubio was able to speak to the defense hawks in the party very forcefully, and Rand Paul was able to energize his voters by talking about the principles of conservatism. So those three had, and Carly Fiorina had a couple of strong moments. So I don't think there was a real breakout, which is one of the reasons why it feels like the race will continue along the path it was on before the debate.
John Dickerson, thank you. And you can watch John moderate the CBS News Democratic presidential debate. That's Saturday night. That's at 9, 8 Central right here on CBS.